Hey awesome people, today we're going to talk about simplifying your funnel to take people from cold to community and fully automating it so that it's higher leverage time for you to be able to continue to work on your business, not just in your business. Now, in fact, today I'm wearing shorts. If you don't know this already about me, the last 3 years ago, we moved to Noosa in far northern Queensland in Australia. And I pretty much worn shorts every single day since we moved here. It's funny, last year I actually went to a restaurant in Brisbane, which is a little bit further south from here. And they're almost embarrassed I wear shorts. And I probably should have thought it's a fancy restaurant, I should probably wear long pants. And they actually were so embarrassed, they put me off to the side, in another different separate area to where everyone else was eating. So I hope you know today, whenever you watch these videos, I'm probably wearing shorts somewhere. But anyway, we're going to talk about simplifying your funnel into order to be able to reach your dream clients online and be able to leverage it in a way where it feels great and there's a lot more ease and flow to how you're doing it. So we're going to break it up into top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. Now, my friends like to call it tofu, mofu, and bofu, but whatever you prefer. Top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. Now, let's start with the top of funnel. In our economy right now, in terms of the attention economy, people vote with their time. So for example, people are just getting to know you. They're not really gonna vote with 60 minutes of their time. They might give you 10 seconds of their time. And that's how you need to grab people's attention with short form content when people are cold. Now, short form content can look in the form of even YouTube shorts, but I'd highly recommend Instagram Reels and be able to grab their attention in 10 seconds. Now, a great way to do this is quite simply come down to think, okay, what is my ideal client? What are their pain points? What are they going through? And create a simple 1-sentence hook to start off the video to be able to hook their attention. Then share why it should matter to them, how to implement it, and then every 3 or 4 reels, I'd recommend a call to action, which might be to download a lead magnet or see this free training, which could be a VSL, which we'll talk about shortly. So that would be short form content. Then next, middle of funnel, we're moving to long form content. So as someone has, consumed enough of your short form content, that trust is built, the duration of time is spent with you, they might vote with a bit more of confidence to actually watch some of your long form content. And the best place for it is exactly where you're watching this right now. It's on YouTube. The dynamic part of YouTube is not only just a social media site, but it's also a search engine. There are people constantly, organically searching for things in the search bar that can show your video within their timeline. So I'd highly recommend leveraging long form content. Now, what type of long form content should I create? Quite simply, you need to create long form content that resonates with your dream client. Now, how you qualify that, how you know the topic or what I should even talk about on camera, you need to go a little bit further back to your short form content and look at what resonated the most with your dream clients. Now, what I'm not talking about is going into your YouTube shorts or your Instagram Reels and literally looking at, okay, what got the most likes, the most views, the most shares, which although those things are important, what I recommend you to do is actually look at who is engaging with those posts. Because essentially, you're not trying to tell the world, you're trying to tell your dream clients that you have something to be able to help them. So once you can actually look at, okay, who is engaging with this post and enough of the dream clients or qualifying criteria of people that are actually engaging with those short form pieces of content, then you can be like, okay, I'm going to create a long form piece of content expanding on that reel, expanding on that short. So that's how you take it from cold to crowd. Now next, we're in the middle of funnel. People are consuming your long form content. They're spending longer of duration of time with you. And this is where things have changed significantly. Because some clients might say, well, Rob, I need this person to be around for maybe 3 months before they might purchase from me. Or they might need to be around for 6 months or heck, even longer. But the game has completely changed. Now it's not the time of knowing you, it's the duration of content that they've actually watched to build that trust, to build that connection with you. And quite simply, this is the way they're able to leverage content while you're sleeping. because someone could watch a short form piece of content of yours, then they can, watch a number of long form pieces of content for you. Then they become an inbound lead because they're DMing you saying, hey, I'd love to work with you, or hey, can we jump on a call if you do sales calls? Because people are actually voting with their attention, building trust and connection to be able to get to the next place in their journey. Now, we talked about top of funnel, so cold, using short form content. We've talked about middle of funnel, which is long form content, which takes them from cold to a crowd. But now we're going to talk about community, how to create community. Now, the way that I recommend this as a bottom of funnel recommendation would be to either use a lead magnet or use a VSL. So a VSL is a video sales letter, simply a video sharing your unique mechanism. But I'll expand on that in a second. Let's start with lead magnet. Now, if you're trying to work out, what lead magnet should I do? Again, you go further up the funnel in your short form content, in your long form content, and see what pieces of content is resonating the most with your dream clients. Not the view count, not the like count, but what are the people that you're really trying to target? What are they resonating with? What are they engaging with? So when you take that concept or that topic, you then look at, okay, well, what's the core problem here? And what is a solution that I'm able to share to be able to give them a mini result? So essentially it's a mini problem with a mini solution to cause a mini result. And over that bridge of mini problem, mini solution, mini result, you're building trust. Now, a great filter to run your lead magnet through once you've written it or produced it is the thought that, can someone get a result from what it is I'm sharing in my lead magnet? And if they can't get a result, I would encourage you to go back to your lead magnet and actually think, how can I make this more practical? How can I create even more handles on this? How can I create more applications of what I'm sharing here? Because if you're able to give someone a mini result in your content, even before they've even paid you, so much more trust and connection is built for a prospect, because they think, man, if this is their free content, imagine what their paid content could look like. Now, even if you haven't written a lead magnet, or maybe even you're a bit time poor right now, look at your current coaching content, maybe look at a module or even quite simply a worksheet from your current coaching program, and take that and make that be your lead magnet. But there needs to be a way where you're collecting names and email addresses, because short form content and long form content is brilliant. But the problem is one day if your Instagram gets shut down, your YouTube gets shut down, or your social media platform gets shut down, essentially you're going to lose your audience. But whereas when you have an email list, that is your owned audience. No one can ever take that from you. And it gives you the ability to send messages directly into their inbox. So opt-ins are essential for your lead magnet, but also essential for your VSL. Now, a VSL, as I mentioned before, is a video sales letter. Essentially, it's a video just like this, where you're sharing a little bit more who you are, but more specifically, you're sharing your unique mechanism. What sets you apart? How do you uniquely get the result of what it is that you're sharing as a coach? Now, why the unique mechanism matters so much is, let's just take a simple analogy like weight loss. So for example, if you're a coach and you're offering weight loss, but you don't share your unique mechanism, people might have a little bit of trepidation around it. Like for example, if you wanted to lose weight, but the coach was telling you needed to have liposuction, or you needed to, not eat for the whole month, that unique mechanism isn't really congruent for, what I'm looking for. So unique mechanism matters, because it also matters to your prospect, how they want to go through it, but also secondly, it matters for you because it sets you apart. So in your mini VSL, you share a little bit about who you are, you share a unique mechanism, obviously most importantly, your offer, and then a call to action. So whether you have a sales call or whether you close in the DMs, the call to action for a sales call might be, click the link below to schedule a meeting, so you can use that with Calendly or even Tidycal, which is at the moment a one-time fee. Or alternatively, what you can do is with your mini VSL, if you have the call to action as a DM, it's just simply say, hey, if this resonated with you, jump back into my DMs and let me know. And that way you're able to continue the conversation in your DMs. Now, at that point, we've gone from top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel without you having to lift a single finger, because it's all automated. Now, another bonus way of automating this is using a ManyChat automation between your middle of funnel and bottom of funnel. So what I mean by that is in your long form pieces of content, every 2 or 3 videos, I'd encourage you to say, hey, DM me the keyword, and the keyword might be value, or you might come up with your keyword that's congruent with your offer. And then what ManyChat would do is it's an automation that you can get, and quite simply, when it receives that keyword in your DMs, the automation will go into play of asking, for their email address. So in that way, they collect the email address. ManyChat automatically puts it in your CRM or your email client. And then from there, they'll deliver the lead magnet to the prospect. So that's another way you can automate the process between middle of funnel and bottom of funnel. So I hope that helps you today, and that's the simplicity of creating a funnel that's automated, that takes your community, also takes your prospect from cold to community, so that you're able to better leverage your time to not only work in your business, but to work on your business as well, and create life-changing content that helps your prospect even before they've even paid you. You're able to change people's lives in this way. So hopefully this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.